So today I want to share with you how Zelle works. I want to take you through an application of me sending money to a family member and then also receiving money back from a family member to show you guys how quickly and easily it is to use Zelle. Now, I've done a full tutorial on actually setting up an account with Zelle, which I'll link in the show notes and at the end of the video so you guys can check that out afterwards. But in today's video, I want to just show you guys the actual process of sending and receiving money and how fast it can be. So what we're going to do is I'm going to load up my app that I'm actually utilizing with my bank. Now, every bank is going to be a little bit different on the process of going through and actually sending and receiving money. Sometimes they have different types of limitations, so this might not be exactly the same as your bank, but essentially we'll do very similar things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load up my bank. Now, of course, there are going to be pieces of information that are blurred out, and that is for, safety reasons for myself and others. So I just want to show you guys just how easy it is to go through this process. So for me, I actually have Capital One 360, and that's who I mainly bank with. So I've been able to use Zelle for quite some time. So I can easily send money to family members and also receive money just as easily. So I actually have this loaded up, and I'm currently on my bill pay account. This is the account where I actually will sit here and send all my bills to. So if I owe somebody money, this is kind of where it's going to come from. So you can see here that in my bill pay account, I actually have the option easily right there to say send money with Zelle. Again, it's a little different with every single type of bank you have, so don't worry if it doesn't look exactly the same. I've tested this out on Wells Fargo, and I've had some family members that have had Chase and other banks, and it's fairly easy across the board. So what we're going to do is hit that send money with Zelle. And then right here, it's going to say, do you want to send money or do you want to request money? So you can request money from others. I know sometimes people get a little worried when it comes to making sure that they're sending the money to the right person. So an easy way to avoid that is to just actually request the money from that person if you guys are having that communication. So it makes it easier to have the understanding that it's going to the right person that you want the money to go to. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and hit send here. Now, what it's going to do here is it's actually going to bring up my recipients. Now, all the more recent people I've sent money to are at the very top, and then it has all through my contacts, like my actual contacts on my phone, because usually with Zelle, you're going through either email or phone number. And what we're going to actually do is go based off of phone number with this person. We're going to type it in, and then that way we can go ahead and send that money. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and type in their name, and then it'll pop up for me. All right, so from here, you can kind of partially see that I have the option to send it through email or through the phone. Now, this person actually has it set up through both. Now, on their end, they can have it chosen to go to certain different types of accounts. So sometimes they'll say, hey, send it through my email or send it through my phone number because maybe they have separate accounts for different things. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and send it through that person's phone number. And then once we do that, it's going to bring up the dollar amount that we want to send. Now, as I mentioned, every bank's a little different on the stipulations on how much you can send at one time. I've done it once before where I've sent quite a bit of money, so it actually puts a little bit of a hold on there instead of it being very instant. So that is also just on everybody's protection. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead and send $5 to this person, and we're going to show you how quickly it is to just do that whole process and then have that money sent. And then what we're going to do is also have them send that $5 back so we can see how quickly we can actually receive that money back into the account. So we're going to go ahead and do 5, and we're going to hit review. Now it's going to say here, it's going to have the person's phone number, the dollar amount, and then a memo if we wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and just put YouTube video, just so we have a reminder of why I'm sending my brother $5. And then here it's just going to have slide to send. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now this is just verifying extra information for us. It says the mobile number you selected belongs to Jamie, which is my brother. And it says once you send this payment, it cannot be canceled. So just verifying it's the right person. So I'm going to go ahead and hit yes. And it's just taking a second there. And then boom, right there we have the full transfer all done. And then that money is now pulled out of our account and sent to him probably within a few moments after having that fully done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close that off. So you might have seen there, my money went from $685 to $680 pretty instantly. It doesn't show it just yet when it comes to my actual transactions here, but it will pop up. And then I'm going to have him send that money back so we can see the transition happen in real time while we're recording this video. So while we're waiting for him to send that $5 back, which I hope he does, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that like button down below if you're getting some value out of this content so far. And if you have any questions that I maybe didn't answer in today's video, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. I will do my best to try to help answer those for you and then possibly even make future video episodes about those. With that being said, let's go ahead and get back into the rest of this content. Now, once you send money to someone through Zelle, you will get an email confirming that you actually sent that money out, and that recipient recipient will actually get an email as well saying that they actually got that money into their account. Now, typically for most people sending money, you'll have that money instantly available. As I mentioned, some banks will put a small hold if it's a large amount, so that way they can verify the information before fully allowing that money to clear through the account. All right, so because I'm recording on my phone, in order to get notifications, I had to just kind of swipe down and show you guys kind of how this all worked out. So my brother actually sent me a text message saying, yeah, I sent it back because I just wanted to confirm that he got it. And then right there, you can see in my Gmail, it actually has that same exact time frame. So it's currently within the last minute and now. And it says that someone actually sent you money with Zelle. So that way I got that notification. You can set it up to make sure you get those notifications as well. So now you can see that he sent it. So now I'm gonna swipe back over and I just gotta refresh this so that way it actually shows that I got that $5 deposited back into my account and that I have access to it right away. All right, so click back over here. Now I show that I have, again, $685, and you can see right there, it says from Jamie, and it says $5. And then brother would recommend. Receive 1010. Brother would recommend. So look at that. He's a nice brother. He sent me that $5 back. And since I went back in and I reloaded up, you can see here that I sent that $5 and then that he sent me that $5 back. So very easy. If you are sending out that money, it will have an email sent out that you are sending the money. You can request the money if you are somebody who's supposed to receive it and just wants to be extra cautious. And then once you do actually receive the money, you get an email. And that money is available for you pretty instantly as well. So very easy to use, doesn't cost you anything as well. So Zelle is entirely free for you to be able to use. So that way it doesn't cost you any money to send money to friends and family members, because I think it's kind of crazy in this day and age that some people will still pay money to send to friends and family. Now, if you want to learn how to set up your Zelle account from the very beginning, I'm going to have a video right over here for you so you can check out and get started with Zelle. Now, in that video, I do accidentally call it Zelle, which is definitely not the right way to pronounce it, but either way, you're going to learn a lot to be able to set up your account and start using Zelle right away.